So this is the ballroom space. Sadie, tell us, how many can you fit in this space?
So comfortably seated, we can fit about 350. Without seats, if it were standing room only, we could do closer to like 600 or 700.
Okay. And I see, I'm not sure if you've had an event here lately, but it does look like you maybe had a ceremony space and a reception space all in one building, but could also easily do just reception here as well.
So that's the nice part. We're very versatile, especially having the balcony space above us. You can really utilize that for a multitude of different things, whether it be just have people seated up there for a ceremony, have the ceremony on stage. We can have the chairs placed as they are and have the ceremony also on stage. Or we've done it with the ceremony below, had tables been up on stage, and then people could sit at the tables, whichever really. I mean, there's a lot of different options, and it's kind of a unique setup that not a lot of places have.
Yeah, and I love this floor. Was this floor something that you guys put in? Is it original?
So this is the original ballroom floor. When we purchased the building, it was like a really dark, thick lacquer on the floor, and we had it sanded down, and then we just did a nice clear coat over it, and it just looks nice, and it's that fresh.
Yeah, it really brightens up this space too.
Yes.
It adds just a whole nother element. And I noticed you have a stage as well. Can you tell me how big that is? How do you get access to the stage?
So the stage is 30 by 40, and we actually have movable stairs, so we can really put them at any access point that you want, whether it's like on the right or left, in front, where you can just access it straight from the ballroom, or we can put it kind of behind in these little wings. That way you can walk up and people don't have to see you trampling up the stairs. We could put it in the far back, and then we could make a backside entrance, which is pretty fun. And we have a couple weddings actually that we're going to do something with that, so I'm excited about that.
Very fun. A whole different element than coming in from the front, coming in from the back, and really showcasing your wedding party. That's a very cool feature. Above the stage, it looks like you have some wonderful lighting that is very unique that you usually don't see most places. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we actually have a lighting setup that you would use for concerts because we're a dual venue, so we do host concerts and dances and things like that as well. So we actually are able to customize lighting and really highlight different points of your wedding that most people can't do because they don't have the system to do it. Highlighting the cake table, doing uplighting behind the head table, all of those different things that people don't think about, but it makes a huge impact, especially for photos.
Yes, and that is so important when you think about taking pictures and capturing those special moments. And I also see these beautiful chandeliers that add so much to this room. I absolutely love them. I have to ask, how big are the chandeliers?
So the chandeliers are just over 6 foot long, and they were quite the debacle. We battled. Ironically, I battled 4 other guys on what kind of chandeliers we were going to have in here, which I did not expect. They actually told me that I needed to go classier and more elegant with it. So this is what I came up with eventually. But it started off with like a modern bubble chandelier, and they didn't like that vibe. So we switched it up, and I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. And it's amazing how much feature they add to this space.
Yes.
And I mean, it really just provides an entirely different feel in here. So I think they and you made the right choice. Make sure to follow us for more venue tours and tips and tricks on how to take the stress out of planning your wedding.